Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you apparently some news. I was watching WCW preview show for what we could watch of it, right? Am I right? If you saw it, you saw. Oh boy. Um, and I wasn't expecting news. And if there was news to be had for us, I didn't expect it to be this. But I welcome it. So apparently, we're going to get a Tyranid Prime with Lash Whip. Tyranid swarms rely on leader organisms of all shapes and sizes to relay the will of the hive mind to their multitudinous masses, with Tyranid primes numbering among the most nimble and compact encountered by Imperial forces. While winged variants have become increasingly common, many fight in the thick of the melee among units of Tyranid warriors and direct their hordes from a more ground level perspective. As capable combatants in their own right, Tyranid primes often find themselves dueling with enemy heroes, and so are augmented with wickedly barbed tendrils known as lash whips that ensnare foes in an inescapable grip. These specialized bioweapons make them terrifying opponents to encounter in close combat, as even the most skilled of swordsmen can find themselves bound in coils before being torn apart at the monster's leisure. These new miniatures are still a little ways off from release, so be sure to check back in with us at Warhammer Community regularly so you don't miss the next time they rear their heads. That's not all that we're revealing from the 41st Millennium today, however, so we'll head back to the preview hub and see what's brewing on the fringes of the war-torn Imperium. Alright, so first off, model looks sick. I love it. I fucking love it, okay? Next up, I slowed down there for a second because now I'm thinking about it. This, they're either going to have to release this. Well, I guess they don't have to do shit, huh? They could do one of three things. They could release this solo, like a Neurolictor or whatever, right? They could release this, or a Lictor, I guess. They could release this as an updated dual build kit, such as with the Tyrants. So instead of a wing Tyranid Prime, you can possibly wing Tyranid Prime or Tyranid Prime with Lash Whip. Or this is another hint that we will be getting updated warriors. And it goes on that sprue. Any of those options I think I'm okay with, except for probably solo dolo. I don't think I really want to pay for this thing solo dolo. That'd be kind of not great. But it looks great. I'm happy. And there's things said in here. And I have guesses. Because I have guesses. I got tabs. Let's talk about things. It's a way off, like they said. This is a little ways off from release. I believe I heard something about possibly spring. Maybe that was the people I was watching during the preview. Maybe that was the preview themselves. I'm recording this right after the preview has ended for me. So that means that the video before this doesn't have the knowledge of this right now. So there's that. Um, Tyranid Prime of Last Whip. I'll be. So check it out. We have the Winged Tyranid Prime already. Okay? Which was kind of weird that we got the winged version of it separate, but not the foot version of it. And the Winged Tyranid Prime currently has Deep Strike Leader, Shadow in the Warp, Synapse, Alpha Warrior. While this model is leading the unit, weapons equipped by models in that unit have sustained hits 1. So, it would be kind of weird if they gave it Alpha Warrior again. I know in my last video I just said it'd be dope if like certain genuses, strange, whatever, had the same ability over. But if they could lead the exact same thing, I'm assuming a better melee profile, that would be weird to give it sustained hits 1 again. No, like, is it just me or would that be weird? But there's also Death Blow. If this model is destroyed by a melee attack, if it's not fought, roll a d6 on a 4-up, don't remove it from play, you get to fight, then go away. I could imagine Death Blow still being there, but it'd be weird, right? If they kept Alpha Warrior and you could lead the same thing. I don't know. So, maybe they give it lethal and you let your unit have lethal. That's just the natural progression of sustained on one thing, lethal on the other. That's what I would assume would happen there. But there's some more things I want to talk about because I think we might just be getting new warriors. It looks better. I know a lot of people were wondering what was going on with the Winged Tyranid Prime's head when we first saw that. It was like, oh, what's going? It doesn't look like a warrior in the Warriors. And then that Votan character that's apparently a Tyranid hunter thingy, whatever, also looks different. So I'm inclined to believe that this, in combination with the new Raveners, we're probably going in that direction, I hope, right? Now, here's the other thing with this. That now, I wonder even further, what the hell they're going to do with these profiles. Like, are they going to keep them split? But the melee guy can lead the range guys? I mean, the Winged Tyranid Prime is melee only 2 and could just start walking with the other ones? I don't know. Weird choices here. But we'll see. And I'm assuming that the unit composition would change. Because currently you need a Tyranid Prime that can be led by a Winged Tyranid Prime. And then you have warriors in the squad of warriors. Huh. Yeah, that's a little bit weird, huh? So I'm assuming that the unit composition changes here. Minimum unit of 3, I'm guessing? Like 3 Tyranid warriors, and you can attach this Prime? That's my guess. I don't know, we'll see. But there's more that I have question about, right? So the Winged Tyranid Prime can lead gargoyles. And I know I should not trust Warhammer community sentences to dictate anything that might reflect in rules. Because I don't think those teams talk to each other very much. It still hasn't been proven that they do. But it says, relay the will of the hive mind to their multitudinous masses. And let's really hope that I'm saying that correctly, right? Winged Tyranid Prime can lead gargoyles. Do we think that the Tyranid Prime with Lash Whip that has these little scything talents on them might lead Hormagaunts? Huh? Huh? Hormagaunts finally having a unit that interacts with it? Gargoyles interact with something. Neurogons interact with something. Termagants interact with something. Will we finally have a unit that interacts with Hormagaunts? And if it is just lethal hits because it's not sustained, lethal hits Hormagaunts that can advance and charge sounds like an okay package to me. But that's just spitballing, and given that it might release, sorry, Windows 11 still working its magic, um, later into next year, I believe, that might be looking like an 11th edition, let's see what happens there kind of thing. So, who knows if it'll stay 1-to-1, but I am taking this shred of hope that it might lead Hormagaunts. And I gotta admit, looks a little Von Ryan's leapery, if I can say so. Little heroic intervention action, 0 CP. Maybe when you attach this unit to Leapers, it gains stealth and Infiltrator fights first. Maybe go into fights first. This unit, when attached to a unit, gains fights first. Maybe, just maybe. So then we're looking at a Tyranid Prime melee warriors fights first, reroll hit rolls of 1. Twin link? Possibly. Just spitballing here, just what it looks like it could possibly do. Melee units tend to do melee unit shit. So, I don't know, but I will say for now, I think the model looks fucking sick. I really like this. Maybe I'm into lash whips. Who knows? That's for me to know and probably nobody on the internet to find out. But I think I like this. If they move the Warriors to looking like this, the Raveners to looking like this, GW, damn it, you found a way to get my money again. So, tell me, do you like the new model? And what you think it might do? We have absolutely zero insight into anything, so we're just throwing out guesses here. Unless somebody out there knows. I know somebody out there knows. And then if they find little old me and so happen to call it like insanely in the comments, that would be crazy. But you know what? Let's time capsule this. Somebody remind me when the rules get released to come back to this video and see what the comments say, if anybody called what it does. But yeah, I think the model looks fucking sick. I am happy with this. Pretty damn happy with this. This is the happiest I've ever felt about a warrior type of thing. I mean, I guess the Raveners, do they count? I genuinely don't know if they count anymore. But this is the most excited I've been for Warriors probably ever. I've never really cared too much about them. Yeah, I've never really cared too much about them. But Tyranid Prime with Lash Whip looks sick, and I can't wait for us to get it. So yeah, if you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.